And all this noise here, that organisers didn't have much time to pick up from there, so for security reasons they decided to cancel Special Stage 9. And you can see shots here from the service park once more. Drivers back in Ponte Delgada for their break. Two guys fighting for the lead then, Hanninen versus Mikkelsen. And at this point of the rally, the Norwegian still 10 seconds behind the Finn.
It's very intense at the moment. I think it's around 10 seconds. So yeah, it's close. You know, one spin and there you have 10 seconds. So we'll just keep what we're doing and trying to keep him under a little bit of pressure. So we'll try.
Whilst Hanninen and Mikkelsen there battle it out for the lead. Third place, things are starting to get a little bit tasty between Magalhaes and Kopecky. The Portuguese is the only Peugeot driver in the top 4. The 3 other positions held by Skoda drivers.
We are very close to each other, and now we have 3 stages to go. So we try to catch him, but of course he will do his best, and he would like to stay in front of us. But we will see after 3 stages.
So, coming up after the break, we were going to go into the final stages of the second day. Who's going to win between Hanninen and Mikkelsen? Join us again shortly. Welcome back to the Intercontinental Rally Challenge from Acores in Portugal. We're up to stage 10, special stage 10 here. Patrick Sandel of Sweden on your screens at the moment. He's dropped to 7th overall after being handed a 1-minute time penalty for an early check-in at stage 9. However, the Swede insisted that the penalty had been handed out as an error, and well, we speak to him in a second, and he thinks that it was all wrong.
I think we were 1 minute too early into a time control, just stupid mistake, but things happen.
The main goal then for Mikkelsen is to keep in touch with Hanninen for the overall victory. There were 10 seconds splitting them just before the break there. He's trying to put the pressure on, and he does get the win in special stage 10. He recovers just a couple of seconds, so it's 8 seconds in it now between Mikkelsen and Hanninen. Moving on to special stage 11, and Andres Mikkelsen of Norway continues to put the pressure on Hanninen, driving to the absolute limit here, and another stage win meant that it's now just 6 seconds between the Norwegian and the Finn, who must surely be feeling the pressure now. Magalhaes, well, he lost some time in this, the last stage. Late braking cost him a huge amount of time, so he really needed to push in special stage 11 to increase the gap ahead of Kopecky, who's just over his shoulder. He really wants a result here to rejuvenate his confidence after 2 crashes in Madeira last year. He also crashed in Monte Carlo this year and needs to stay on the road if he's going to collect some points for the championship. Kopecky, well, he continues to attack. Maybe he's hoping quietly for a mistake from the Portuguese driver. Each time he reduces the gap, though, Magalhaes pushes harder and then goes and increases it. So the battle for third continues, just 5 seconds between the 2 drivers. Special stage 12, Andreas Mikkelsen is on fire. He takes another stage and he is now a serious threat at 1.3 seconds behind the leader. The win on gravel in Italy last week really seems to have boosted his confidence, and I would imagine he's going to be pretty happy with his afternoon's work.
Been a good afternoon, you know. Now we only had 1 spare wheel and this one was really slippy now, so I think maybe you can take some time back, but we tried. We'll see.
So then, here we are on board with Hänninen, who is still leading, but he has seen that lead deteriorate due to a small mistake. Literally stalled the car, and that lost him 4.7 seconds on the special stage 12. Tomorrow then could be very, very interesting.
I stalled the engine on one junction and lost a little bit time with that, but otherwise okay.
On board here with Brian Bouffier, the Frenchman, second overall in the championship, having a bit of a mare, really. He'd done all he could on this second day, but he's struggling to find any rhythm. He can't afford to go off the road, but with risk comes reward. So it's a bit of a stalemate situation here for him. The first 5 drivers obviously reverse positions for the start tomorrow, meaning that 5th place for Bouffier at the moment means that he will be first to go tomorrow, which is not the best of situations, as he explains it.
It was okay. My times was better at the end of the day, so okay. I tried to learn your special stages. Okay, long way to go. I hope tomorrow will be better and I can get some places.
So let's take a look at the Production Cup. Ricardo Mora, 34-year-old, born on the São Miguel Island, where the rally takes place, is leading after day 2. It's his 11th Acores Rally, the 11th time that he's been here, and, well, he can throw a stone in his back garden, and there's plenty of stones here. He's led the Production Cup since the very start, and he knows the road perfectly well, currently 6th overall.
Yeah, it's going okay. We are leading with a good gap, but as I said before, we are just focused at this time of the rally in the Portuguese Championship, and we are leading at the moment with a good gap to the other guys. So we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a tough day. It's very long stages, very twisty. Some of them with a lot of bumps and jumps, and we have to keep the car on the road and make it safe.
Second place in the Production Cup is currently held by Vitor Lopes, another Portuguese driver. He's 1 minute 36 seconds behind Mora, the leader who we just spoke to. On the other hand, he is in second position, currently fighting it out with another Vitor Pascal. And after day 2, he's only 7 seconds ahead of third place. And here is Pascal, another Portuguese driver, third in the Production Cup at the end of day 2. 4th participation for the 39-year-old. In 2007, he won the Portuguese National Group N Championship. And Magalhães won overall that year also. The 2 R4 specification Subaru Imprezas will contest the rally in Azores this week. Japanese manufacturer increases its commitment to the Intercontinental Rally Challenge.
I'm expecting a good result with our new Subaru Impreza STI. Yeah, it's actually the new category we are challenging. So this is the first time for us to challenge with R4 full kit. So I believe we can achieve a good result.
Japanese tyre firm Yokohama is supporting Subaru IRC campaign and has brought 3 compound options to Azores. For one of the 2 Japanese drivers, Fumi Notohara, the goal is simply to finish the rally.
So it's very difficult rallies. So, but example, many downhill sections, very high speed and very, very slippery. So I don't know why driving.
So let's have a look at the overall classification for the Production Cup. Mora it is that leads ahead of Vitor Lopes and Vitor Pascal. Silva is in 4th position. Just looking at the 2-wheel drive category, and it's Paulo Maciel that leads the field. Portuguese driver has led from the start of the rally. Hunt, meanwhile, who lost his way in special stage 6 due to the fog, was able to fight early on, but struggling a bit now, 1 minute 15 behind. You're looking at Jean-Michel Raoult, the Frenchman in the Renault Clio here. He's much more happy with the balance of his car today, but he's 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the rally leader. Carlos Costa of Portugal in the Citroën after day 2. He is third, but he's quite a way behind first and second position. He's 2 minutes and 13 seconds behind Maciel. That won't be easy to claw back. Moniz is in 4th, 3 minutes and 12 behind, and then Hunt of Great Britain there, 5 minutes and 35 behind. So at the end of day 2, Hänninen gets back to Ponta Delgada in first place. The fight is on though. After a small mistake in that last stage, Mikkelsen is just 1 second behind him now. The fight for victory is going to be intense.
Quite good, no big problems. Very good, as you said, good fight with Andreas whole day. And on the last one, I made a small mistake on one hairpin, stalled the engine and lost a couple of seconds. But otherwise, no problem with the car and no punctures. So tomorrow, very good fight. It's two, not okay, long and same time very difficult stages, and 2 times it will be like the rally should be.
So these are the standings after day 2. Hänninen leads by a slender 1.3 seconds. Magalhães of Portugal is in 3rd position, and Kopecky still battling away, trying to get that 3rd off the Portuguese driver, and Bouffier there, despite a disastrous day, still in 5th position. So it's lining us up very nicely indeed for tomorrow's show. Don't forget you can see all of the action on the IRC tomorrow evening, where we conclude the battle between Hänninen and Mikkelsen. And those of you on Eurosport, don't forget to visit eurosport.yahoo.com. I've been Steve Day. Thanks for joining us. See you again tomorrow.